Hey friends, it's Chris from Daily Dose of DIY, and today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little explosion box. This is great for a gift for Valentine's Day or for a birthday. You open it up and the sides literally explode out. You can put fun little notes in here and little gift cards, and then there's a box here you can fill with your gift or fill full of candy. They are so adorable. And best of all, I have the free SVG cut file for you that you can use and make your very own. So let's go ahead and get started with this craft. Okay, to make these exploding boxes, we just need a couple of things, and that is number one, cardstock. You want a solid core cardstock, which means when you cut through it, you still see that color of your cardstock and not white. I will direct link these all down below for you. You're going to need Tacky Glue, of course your Cricut cut mats, and then we're going to need our scoring stylus or our scoring wheel. Yep, here's the scoring wheel for the maker. And then if you are using a Cricut Explore, you'll want your scoring stylus. And of course, last but not least, you're going to need the design for this. I have the free SVG file over on my website. I'm going to take you there right now and I'll show you how to get it. Okay, we're over here on my website and I will direct link this to you down below also. If you are already a member, it is totally free to join. So if you're already a member and you have your password, you can go ahead and click the enter button. If you're not a member yet, just fill in your first name, your email address, hit that subscribe button, and the link and the password will be sent to you right away. So once you have it, you're going to enter the library, and then we're going to type in our password. I keep all my free SVG files in here for you. It's so convenient, just like a one-stop place to find all the SVG files. They are in alphabetical order. I have pictures for some of them, but not all of them yet. I do have the heart box, what we're doing now, as a picture. So you can just scroll down if you're a visual person till you see that picture, or alphabetical order, go down to H's. And to download it, you just need to click on that pink link. If you have Google Chrome web browser, you will see the download down here happened. If you have a different browser, you might not see it, but it will be in your downloads folder. So you'll need to go to your downloads folder if you don't have the Chrome browser, and unzip the file. All SVG files come zipped. Since I have this, I'm just going to double click that download right there, and you can see I'm in my downloads folder and it unzipped it for me. Older PCs, you might need to click extract files. But once you get it unzipped and on your computer, then we're going to go into Cricut. Click that upload button, and then we're going to upload image. You can click browse, and again, go to your downloads folder, and down to H's, it's named heart box. There we go, heart exploding box. Select it and then click the open button. Here you can tag it to find it later if you want. I'm just going to name it heart box and then save. So now we go over here, there's the latest one we upload, select that and insert image, and now we're into design space. So I thought long and hard about how I'm going to do this easily, and of all the things I tested, scoring is the best. It's going to give you the best results. That means Cricut, like these lines here in the heart, these are score, but Cricut cannot read them as score, so we're going to have to go change them, and it is pretty easy. So once we're here in design space, the first thing you're going to want to do is go over to the right menu on the top and click Ungroup, so that ungroups everything. And then if you look right here in our layers menu, I have everything that needs scored right on top of the menu. There should be 8 of them. So on the top one, I'm going to select it, and then while you're holding down the Shift key on your keyboard, you can select the next one. You'll see how they're turning a darker gray. Keep the Shift key held down while you select all 8. And then come up here to the top menu where it says, we're over on the left now on the top, where it says Line Type Cut. And we're just going to click that down arrow and change it to Score. Now if you look back in the layers menu, all 8 of those have changed to Score, which is perfect. Now you can click anywhere on the screen to get them unselected. And a second fun thing that Cricut does is it will put the score lines on a different mat. I don't quite understand why, but we do need to go in and attach those score lines now. So you're going to select the box or the piece that we're going to cut with the score lines. We have to do these one at a time. So this one is selected, and then we're going to go back to the layers menu on the bottom and click attach. So Cricut keeps the score lines with what we need scored. Okay, now I'm going to do the second one. They're both selected, and then I'm going to click attach. Okay, we have 8 of these to do. There's the next one, attach. Anywhere you see a dotted line is a score line. And so I'm just going through and selecting the object that needs cut and their score lines together, which you don't have to scroll over. If you start to the side and get at least 2 of the objects in your little selector square right here, it will select the whole thing. So you don't have to cover the whole thing. And then our box tops should be the last. Now that we have everything attached, we can go ahead and click the Make It button. This will sort our pieces onto their colored mats. I have it done in 4 colors, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 colors. I guess I can show you this too. If you want to change the color of anything, that is totally fine. You just select and then go back to the, well, it's attached now. You want to do that before it's attached. So let's find something that doesn't have score lines. Click, before you attach your score lines, you can click the object and go up here in the material colors. It will show you the 4 colors for this project, or you can pick your own. If you want to do purple, that's totally fine. It doesn't matter. You can change any colors that you want. Okay, back to Make It. So we have 7 total mats it's going to cut. Cricut will score before they cut. So if you have a Cricut Explore cutting machine, you want to go ahead and insert your scoring stylus into clamp A now. And if you have a Cricut Maker machine, you want to go ahead and take your scoring wheel and insert it into clamp B. If you have a Cricut Maker, we'll have to go back and forth inserting your wheel and then inserting your cut blade for these mats. Okay, let's continue on and get this cut. Okay, so now we're ready to load our cut mat. I'm going to take the protective cover off. Our first color up is the light color. I'm using cream. Is where I'm going to line it up and then smooth it down. Slide it in under, get under these tabs and hit the load mat button. And then the go button should start blinking here. Click that and Cricut will get started. As I said before, it will score first. So if you have your scoring stylus in your Explore, you'll see that happening. and you want to make sure you have the scoring wheel in your maker. Once it is done with one mat, we go ahead and click the unload button. As I said before, flip your mat over, remove your paper, remove your mat from the paper to help reduce curl. I'm using a green mat here, but you can use your light blue mat also. A brand new green mat might be too sticky. I've been using this for a couple weeks and it's still a bit sticky for getting paper off. Get the pieces we need free. And I'm going to go ahead and set them aside so I can get our next color going, which is pink. I'm going to go ahead and, instead of showing you all the steps, just load these and get these cut, and then we will be back to assemble our heart box. Okay, I have all of my pieces cut. So now we're just going to take, this is what the base of our box looks like, the outside. So I'm just going to fold all of these score lines. Down each side. They will all fold the same direction. Now, the hearts are going to fold in. So we're going to need to take those and pinch them and fold each one individually. The large hearts, I did not put scores on those, but they are fairly easy to fold in half. So you want to fold them in half. And then we're going to glue them fold side down so that the folds match on each of the corners with our Tacky Glue. Tacky Glue really works the best because it will stick faster. You won't have to sit here and hold it forever. So we're going to get all 4 of these hearts glued down. Okay, next let's work on the long rectangular piece. There are 2 score lines in there you want to fold at. And then we are going to glue the back of this. You might want to have a baby wipe or a wet wipe or paper towel handy to wipe the extra glue off your fingers. We're going to glue this on one of the squares. And then on one side we can attach a little heart. If you just attach half the heart, then when it closes it will look like that. But of course you don't want to glue down the other half, so you can open it up. And then you can write little messages in here. Okay, next let's do this heart. We're going to fold on the score lines. Down to the middles, and then 2 hearts we're going to fold in half. And you're going to make it so, let's see if I can do this. I think I folded these the wrong way. That needs to go that way. They need to fold opposite. So that your two little hearts are going to tuck in. I keep dropping it. Your two of the hearts are going to form the side and tuck in, so you see it like that. And then we are going to glue that down on another little square. And just eyeball it to get it centered. Hold it down so it sticks. And then this is another fun little pop out that you can write a message in here. Okay, let's move on to our next square. It's going to be this cream colored piece with the heart cut out. It has score lines along the side. Little tabs, bend each tab in. So your back side will look like this, and then we're going to put a thin layer of glue on here. This is where you'll want to use your finger, because we don't want a whole lot of glue to seep through. Stick that down on this side, and then make sure that also stays open in there. If you don't get a whole lot of glue on there, it won't seep out the edges, and then it won't glue shut. Because we want to add this little paper in here. Again, another place where you can write a little message. It tucks right in there. Okay, and our last is going to be an envelope. That's this little triangle looking piece. So we are going to fold the flaps in, the side, and then the top, and then place a dot of glue right here in the middle so that that bottom stays. But again, you don't want it to glue all the way shut. You might want to put your finger in there to hold it so that it stays a pouch and doesn't seal itself shut if your glue seeps out. Then we have this little paper to tuck in there. Again, another place you can write a little message. And we're going to fold the top of the envelope down, and you can add a heart here. Let's choose the white one. And you just want to make sure if there's any glue that seeps out, that it dries before you put it all together. I'm going to keep checking for the sake of the video, but you don't want this to actually glue shut. You want it to be able to open, right? So we're going to glue this on the last square. Like so. Okay, we're going to set this aside so all the pieces can dry, and we're going to work on our inside box and our lids. So this is the inside box. Looks like my paper must have tore. I didn't even realize that. But we can still work with it. You're going to fold where the score lines are, all these little triangles, all the way around. And then we're going to fold the squares in too. Those are also scored. And then glue each triangle tab to the square like this. So we're going to go around and it's glue each triangle and it's going to form a box. Once you have your box glued together, we're going to set that aside to dry and then we're going to work on our box tops. Again, they have score lines. We're going to fold along. And this is like putting together the box also. Only these tabs are square. So glue each extra tab, fold it up. You want to try to keep these relatively square because they're going to be the tops. They won't go on if they're not close to being square. I'm going to go ahead and get both of these done by gluing all the tabs. Okay, once that's done, we have these extra hearts left over. We can go ahead, you can use as extra decoration. Glue them wherever you want. I think I'm going to put some just on the top of my lid. Okay, now our inside box you can fill with whatever you want. I like to put in some candy. You can add a gift card. Small stuffed animals will probably fit in there. Whatever you want to add, and then put the lid on that box. You can tie it off with ribbon if you like, and then that box will sit right in the center of this. Okay? Now, to fold this up, we're probably going to wish you had 3 hands the first few times you do it, but it's not too hard. These hearts are going to fold in. So you just want to work slowly. Once you get one in, then you can get the other one in. They will kind of overlap, so you'll have one against the box and one right outside it. See how that's going? Okay, so then those two go up pretty easily, and then you just want to work on the other side. And like I said, just the first 1 or 2 times it's a little bit stiff, it's a little bit harder to get them all in place, but once you do it, it gets easier. And of course you want to make sure everything is good and dry, because if that glue is still wet, it'll glue your box together. Okay, when you hold them, then we're just going to take this lid and slide it over. Will help us hold, and then tuck in the last 2 corners. And there you go. It's all in there. And then when you take the lid off, it explodes out to this wonderful gift. All the cute little messages you can leave, and then your inside box. So let's put it back together one more time. You'll see how this time it goes a little bit faster. Tuck in our parts. That little mailbox is sticking out. Tuck him down. Once you have the folds in, it goes easier the second time. and third time and fourth time. These last quite a while and they're just so fun. Well guys, there you go. That's all you need to make this cute exploding box for Valentine's Day or birthday or anything else. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more fun Cricut crafts and tutorials. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.